this is week 18 of 2021. We're here with Weekly Time Capsule. I am your special guest host, Renee.
And I'm John Wayne. And since it's week 18, we got some great news for you all. Let's go on and get into it.
And we're going to get into some topics. Ones that you can catch vibes to, ones that you can tap in. You know, get into a little conversation.
News, politics, you know. Let's start out with the first subject, Mississippi made news. Start off with Mississippi marijuana proposal hit snag over public notice. Signature gathering will be delayed for a broad-based marijuana legalization proposal in Mississippi because of an error notifying the public about the ballot initiative.
First of all, Initiative 77, if you don't realize what it is, it lets you do recreational marijuana in public areas. I'm not going to say y'all should be going out there just doing it, but it's more of what was approved. So I think, what you think about that, the people getting into it?
For the people that's doing it, I just want them to be careful because I'm pretty sure it's going to come up with some kind of licensing or, you know, it's some way to kind of get you caught within making marijuana legal. So for the people that's out there, I want you to be very careful with. If you have the business side of marijuana, make sure you do.
I mean, but think about it. Everybody riding around Jackson feeling safer, calmer. I mean, that might change the crime rate. Yes. That might change, bring more business to Mississippi. I mean, I'm looking forward to Initiative 77.
And
y'all got to get out and vote.
Got to vote for that.
Facts. So what's next on this list? Let's tap in and catch a vibe to something else.
A friend starts a nonprofit organization in honor of his friend who was shot and killed on Bailey Avenue. T-shirt designer Dion Rand designed a shirt in honor of his longtime friend, 24-year-old Richard Tanner, a.k.a. Frog, who was one of the people who passed away in front of Patrick's on Bailey Avenue. He started a nonprofit organization, and, just all the profits from the T-shirts, it goes to his family. How you feel about that?
I think that is great for the city. That's like going back to the Initiative 77 thing. And y'all got to hit the comments. As the people, we got to start talking more about what's going on, because if we don't have a solution. So I think him going, having a GoFundMe to bring attention to a loss that he had, that all of us had, it brings some light to the city.
Just to add on to that, Dion Rand, he also he trying to build up just the places that Richard Tanner hung out at. He trying to get people to invest in Lake Hyco, trying to start planning centers with the child and youth services, as well as developmental disability facilities to help other families who also suffer from gun violence, which is sad to say a popular thing in our city. But hopefully we can get on the train and help Dion Rand with his organization.
Yeah, and I saw that about Lake Hyco opening back up. So there is somewhere for your kids to go for the summer. Like, it's places, and come on, we gotta get with it. It's too many of us not to try to make it better. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So we on to our next subject, which will be politics. I absolutely love this subject. Let's see what these politics be up to. So we're supposed to be getting payments worth $3,600. It's going to be heading your way soon. That's what the sources say.
What stimulus check this will be?
This is for your child care tax credit. This is not for your individual credit. So if you do not have kids, hey, this is a warning sign that for the ones that do have children, you're receiving a child tax credit. Now, it is saying that we're hoping for a fourth stimulus check. What you think about a fourth stimulus check?
Come on, Senate. I need it. Every dollar good.
Yeah, and
what
would you tell the people to do with the stimulus check? Because a lot of people been going wild with these stimulus checks.
All right, that buying things that you don't need, all right, that I don't agree with. But I think when you get a lump sum of money like that, I think you should kind of, take your life to at least a step up. I hate to say it, get a car, get a business, little stuff like that, man. They can turn it to something big.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, Democrat lawmakers have called for another round of stimulus payments in the recent months. So hopefully this will help get the economy going and growing. I mean, what you think about Jackson? You think Jackson going to have a little come up after this?
It's always a come up in Jackson. Always, every day. If you ain't coming up, you ain't doing something right.
Well, look, I mean, what y'all feel about that? Hit the comments. What would you do with your stimulus check? Are you going to invest in businesses? Are you going to go and invest in yourself, in your life? I mean, I would invest in a lot if we got another, credit. I'm appreciative of the money.
Yeah.
Real appreciative of the money.
Hold on.
Look at here. All right, so we're going to catch the vibe on this one.
A good one.
Bill and Melinda Gates are getting divorced. So are increasing numbers of older Americans. Before we get to the older Americans, she left with a pretty bag before she could leave with a bag.
It's the richest man. Like Bill Gates. Like, how come? Too much money.
I'm a woman. Hold on.
I'm a man.
What she do? What she do to get all that money?
I wish it was you. Wish you had that much money so we can give me some. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we can share that wealth. I mean, but let's tap into why it seems as if more older Americans are getting divorced like so late.
I can't explain it. Maybe, when you get older, a lot more things happen to you in life because, your parents getting older first off. So that's a thing that's going to happen when you get older. But, it's a lot of things that come with
children
being
at
married.
the house.
Yeah.
It's nobody really to take care of, and then you got to get to know each other all over again.
Exactly.
But is it worth losing a whole bag when you got that far down?
Nah, but do she deserve it if she ain't?
I mean,
if she came to the marriage, like, do you leave with what you came with, or do you?
It depends on what she brought into the relationship because, personally not knowing what she did or didn't do, we can't say what she deserves. But we do know that she left with a good amount of money. And, it's happening to a lot of Americans. It's getting my grandparents stayed together until death did them part, literally.
Both of them.
And you don't see that no more. How y'all feel about that? Hit them comments below. Don't forget to like, follow, share, get on Twitter, talk about it. Get on Facebook, let's have a discussion.
Exactly.
Weekly Time Capsule, y'all go follow as well as Catcha'Vibe. These definitely the discussions that we love to have.
Some more viral news we got going on. 3 hurt in Florida mall shooting as sharpers scattered.
And that's sad. I'm from Miami, Florida, so I know some things can happen. It says that this happened at Aventura Mall. There were 2 groups of people who had began fighting before it escalated gunfire. Listen, Aventura Mall is so big. Like, for you to even do that and think that you can get away with it is outrageous.
Putting so many people's lives in danger.
What you think about the violence, though? We like to compare cities and states, but no matter where it is, you can see that it's happening. It's spread like wildfire.
In my opinion, I kind of feel like guns ain't as needed as they are used. Like, it's certain situations where things could have been avoided, and I'm pretty sure it ain't nothing that bad happening in the mall where you shooting and putting everybody's life in danger. Like, where is your decency? You just pulling the gun out in the mall, like.
Right. Gratefully, the police said there were 3 wounded. They were taken to the hospital with no life-threatening injuries. So, that's a thankful sight. But why even put yourself in a situation like that?
All those kids, there's different people in the mall. People say they was from the article, it was stuck in the mall for a whole hour, like just sitting there waiting on them to get through shooting.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a pretty big mall to do that. And what you feel about these places where, like Walmart, baseball stadiums, now large crowds of people, like you're not thinking about nobody when you do stuff like that, and it's crazy.
It's sad to say, but some places should have metal detectors in. Because there's been other situations where you had public shootings. But some places should have metal detectors where you expecting a large crowd to come in like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, who would want to look over their back if you just want to get Starbucks or a T-shirt or jeans? We already have to wear masks. Now we have to worry about if it's going to be a mass shooting that day. There's no vibe nobody want to catch on to.
No. What's the next story? Now it's time for All Rap, No Cap. The source LAPD detective testified that Pop Smoke was killed by a 15-year-old. Like, what's the age on getting a gun in California in the first place to be killed by a 15-year-old?
No disrespect from every news article, movie, anything that I see when it concerns LA. That age means nothing when it concerns a gun. And it's sad, but 15?
Yeah, but in other words, it's been a year since Pop Smoke died. He was murdered in Hollywood Hills neighborhood. Um, the teenager who they won't release his name, he was reportedly facing murder and robbery charges in the case. He allegedly admitted to pulling the trigger, but overall, they say he was trying to get a watch. Like out of everything you can get, that's what you went for, a watch. Like they say he got him on a recording saying that.
Okay, so since we sitting here with all rap, no cap, let's
Y'all-
just be real.
Hold on, time out. Get in the comments on that and let us know what y'all feel about
Facts.
that. But be real.
Let's just be honest. What they're saying is he climbed up a 2-story balcony while Pop Smoke was in the shower and they attacked. When I was 15 years old, I didn't even know, I wasn't thinking about being capable of something like that, especially over something that small.
But another thing though, I just remember that story from a year ago. Didn't they get the address from like a post Pop Smoke did? He got like some design or something and they had his address on it.
Yeah, but you know what? And that's why you have to be careful. Everything,
Please
you
be
can't
careful.
put everything on camera. You got to think about your life, the people around you life. Man, you talking about all rap, no cap. The capping part is thinking you going to live and make it if you're not safe. That's the capping part.
I think a lot of guys I see a normal people always flashing a gun and, I just think they're just a little over the top. But,
I mean,
you
they
just
say it's normal.
You're sending the wrong signal out into the world. That's just how I feel. Like, if it's no threat or nothing like that and you didn't purchase you a weapon should be for protection, not,
But could you imagine the force a 15-year-old to have? I mean, they're saying that they had a fight. He shot him 3 times. Before even getting shot, they had a fight.
But, weren't more people involved in that?
I mean, since the 15-year-old pop up, this is the only person we can seem to hear about right now. And we know that there's other suspects, of course. But 15, wow.
Yeah.
What y'all feel about that? Is it harder out here for kids than what it is, or was for us? What life dangers do they face every day? How can we make it better? Every single topic that we talk about tonight, I hope that y'all catch a vibe to, because it's speaking volumes, whether it's you getting money from stimulus checks or the Initiative 77, how to protect yourself and no law. I hope y'all taking all this in, and some of these 15-year-olds, I hope you put the guns down
and actually go do something else. Like, it's a lot of things to do for the guys just all the younger generation. That's why I say the younger generation. Like, I've been seeing a lot more of them doing music. But you know what? It's time for Catch a Vibe. Hey, I just want to start off with a couple of things that we have going on. First off, this is Miss Renee. She's the inventor of Catcha'Vibe, and I am John Wayne. But just to start off, though, we just want to promote the Mockingbird show. That's our crown jewel right now. Like, we really want to get the city involved and get everybody interested in these artists.
The most important part, Catcha'Vibe is for the independent artists seeking attention for themselves to grow in a wide range of music, industrialized moments that people can connect professionally and personally. So Catcha'Vibe wants to be that bridge. We have so many independent artists that we come across, and it's a shame, you can go to Atlanta and know they're independent artists. You can go to Texas and know they're independent artists as well. And I just couldn't sit back on all this music. It's some really good music out there.
Really great music. If you ask me, who would you call out first? Give me one artist.
Well, first of all, from our Mockingbird show that we have, we interviewed Sassy Savage. She has Trapperella Volume 1 out. I absolutely love the mixtape. What about you?
Oh, I don't have to go with my guy K2 Melody first, man.
Okay.
For a Mississippi artist with a West Coast sound, but I know it sounds a little, but if you listen to him, man, that guy is very dope, man. He should be one of the people that's taking us out of here if he keep on the same path that he on by keeping representing Mississippi. Cali-Sippy out now. You might want to go check that out on all platforms.
Yeah, and make sure you hit us up on Catcha'Vibe. Facebook will be Catcha'Vibe LLC. Instagram, Catcha_Vibe Nation. Twitter, Catcha'Vibe MS. Capital M, capital S. We out here like swim well. We want everybody to catch a vibe. We really want Mississippi to be so loud that the other states just can't help but hear. It's time for that. I mean, hit the comments, tag your favorite artist, go check out the Mockingbird show, all that and all of the above. How you feeling about that, John Wayne?
Oh, we still ain't introduced the biggest thing that's coming though.
Go ahead, let the people know that.
I want you to get to them. I mean, all right, well, for all the artists, man, Catcha'Vibe. I don't want to say the actual thing, but a website for Catcha'Vibe is coming soon. It's actually already created. For the people that watch this, I hope y'all tapped in and tuned in to Catcha'Vibe. You can always go on our YouTube and listen to everything that we ever shared and played.
Yeah, make sure you tune into the website. On the website, if you join as a member, you'll be able to chat with each other, make some connections, get some features. Go ahead and pair up with the people who are around you. That's going to help you build your brand and make you grow as an artist. So that's what Catcha'Vibe is. That's what we do. And I hope to one day hear from everybody about how they want to expand themselves.
Before we wrap it up, it's one more Mockingbird show. Shout out to King G also, man. We did KOA King G.
Oh, yeah,
He's a
definitely.
very dope melodic artist. I think a lot of people should check out. I mean, it's a lot of people that we can name, but it would never stop naming.
Yeah, the list goes on. We got love to so many artists.
Everybody.
Yeah, wrap it up. All right, so thank you for tuning in to week 18 of Weekly Time Capsule. Thank you for tuning in to week 18 of 20.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to say it with you. At least I'm trying.
Hey, thank you for tuning in. This is week 18 of 2021. This is Weekly Time Capsule. I'm Renee.
And I'm John Wayne.
Thank you for tuning in, guys. Like, listen. What are they listening to? Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. I'm going crazy. The lights getting me to the mat. They ain't making me sweat. They like in my eyes.